Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of the Foolish Fish Esoteric News with your weekly updates on the worlds of esoteric and occult book publishing and arts and events and paraphernalia. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you once again to miskatonicbooks.com for sponsoring the show. Miskatonicbooks.com have got all the best, latest, great books that you might be looking for, and they specialize in the good stuff, you know, the stuff that I like to talk about on these shows. And today I'm actually going to start off by talking about these three books over here. We'll get back to those in a second. I just wanted to let you know that Miskatonic Books ship worldwide. They also bring in books from other countries. So if you're living in the US, then Miskatonic Books is definitely your cheapest option for shipping. If you're getting a book from a small independent publisher from a different country, maybe, then miskatonicbooks.com have got your back in terms of inexpensive shipping. So definitely go and check out miskatonicbooks.com. And yeah, I just wanted to get started, folks, with this new line of books right here by Jean Michaud, and there are three books that have been out for a little while, I believe, but from what I understand, these are new editions, and yeah, people are getting quite excited about them, specifically The Golden Star and The Quest for Ruru. I haven't found very much information about the teachings of Li Wang Ho, but if you can believe the rumors about the other two, then I'm sure that the third one will be fantastic as well. The Quest for Ruru is the one that caught my attention. Look at that cover, folks. Yeah, I think that there's been an effort of production here, which is kind of nice to see, you know, another, publishing house producing some pretty books and making an effort on the presentation here. So what is this? Tale of Ancient India. Ruru's tale of initiation in the beautiful land of Hind of over 2,000 years ago bears all the hallmarks of a hero's journey. But its conception and culmination reach such sublime heights that the reader gasps in admiration and rapture. From the beginning, we're led on by the inspired writer through a series of mesmerizing scenes, from the glittering peaks of the Himalayas and the sylvan beauties of the lords of the forest, through encounters with the most colorful and fascinating people of the ancient India, all the way to the realms imperial where dwell the gods themselves. And as they behold with their unwinking eyes the dance of the heavenly Apsarasis, I'm not sure, the mindful reader gets a glimpse or a glint of that paradisiacal existence, paradise, right? And sweet aromas blend with otherworldly music as we gain further insight into the seeker's quest for truth and liberation. Sounds like a hero's journey, sounds like an initiation in narrative form, maybe a little like Pinocchio, who knows. And I'm all for that. I like that a lot. I like the idea of it. I like the presentation of it. I like what people are saying about it. Generally, yeah, this looks really cool. You can take a very quick look at the Golden Star here as well. So let's take a quick look. A Mystic Crescendo in 12 Visions, a book of it for initiates. The book begins with two Egyptian pilgrims, Ma'u and Ma'uti, watching a glorious sunset. At one unforgettable moment, the sun sent out 5 purple rays from between the massed clouds, which, like a hand of benediction, overspread the pair, whilst a path of molten gold stretched from Ra to them, as if inviting them to stride along that road to glory under his protecting hand, an invitation and initiation into the mysteries. Again, I think, we're getting a little glimpse of the writing style here. I like it. And any idea of initiation via narrative to me is exciting and very, very welcome. So these are a couple of books by Jean-Michel excuse me, Jean Michaud, excuse me, there we go, PhD. So extremely exciting stuff, in my opinion. Let's move to news from Black Letter Press, who have who are now sending out the first editions of Ars Theurgia, which is the second book from the Lemegeton, from the Lesser Key of Solomon, the Ars Goetia being the first book from that series. And they are now on to their second edition. So if you want to buy the book now, you can actually purchase it once again as a second edition with that introduction by Paul Summers Young, which is very cool. So let's take a brief look on the inside. As usual, Black Letter Press are bringing their A game to this series. If you saw the Ars Goetia, which I believe is still available, let me just check. Maybe, maybe not. Grimoires. Let me click on that. And yeah, we have Ars Theurgia. Here we are, Ars Goetia. So yes, there is a second edition still available of Ars Goetia. Oh, maybe even first edition. I'm not sure. Anyway, very cool, very cool. And then we come back to where we were, and get an idea of this third one. So yes, it does seem to be just a really nice, beautified edition of Ars Theurgia. So reaching out to celestial spirits this time, right, rather than demons. There we go. So it reveals a hidden strand of early modern magic rooted in the mysterious works of Johannes Trithemius. What began as a covert system of coded communication in stegonographia evolved into a full magical tradition in the 17th century, where spirits of the winds, elements, and familiar places were summoned not through grand ritual, but through intention, direction, and subtle practice. There we go. So you can read all about that and yeah, pick up a new copy, a very, very pretty copy of the second book of the Lemegeton. Grow a very pretty library out of that. That's very cool. All right, let's take a little look at some more mass market releases. So Sarah Mastros, and you know that I hold Sarah in high esteem, with a foreword by Matt Oren. Yeah, so her introduction to witchcraft, which is literally it does what it says on the tin. 13 lessons in the practice of magic. So that comes out in just a couple of days at the time of recording, in paperback and also as a Kindle edition. Sarah Mastros has turned thousands of novices into practitioners of the craft. For the first time, Introduction to Witchcraft, 13 Lessons in the Practice of Magic presents her decades of experience and material in an accessible form. Yeah, so Sarah's actually been working on this for like literally decades, and she's been teaching the material in this book for a very long time, many years, and it's now in book form, in its kind of perfected form, right? So everything is really just tight and exactly the way she wants it, which is very cool. After, yeah, as I say, many years of teaching the material, she now knows the best ways to impart the knowledge, and that's what we're getting in this book. Step into her classroom with a notebook and feather-tipped pen ready. It's time to advance your practice. So yeah, we've been waiting for this one for a little while, and I'm really excited to see this one finally on the shelves. Yeah, I'll let you read all of the high praise from the various practitioners that you can see over here. Very cool stuff. All right, moving from Sarah Mastros to Jason Miller over here. Financial Sorcery is a book that has been out for a while, but this is a new edition, brand new edition. So it'll give you a step-by-step instructions on how to improve your fiscal situation, combining timeless financial wisdom with enhanced sorcery. Author Jason Miller teaches not only magical exercises to improve your finances, but also the mindset for financial wellness and tools for traditional financial planning, so you can continue to grow your wealth. I and many people like me really appreciate Jason Miller's approach to financial sorcery, because it's not just do some magic and then wait and hopefully the magic will work and you'll get loads of money. It actually approaches the topic of finances from both a magical and a practical angle, so that you're putting chances on your side, right? So that you're not just receiving a load of money and then letting that money slip away, so that you actually know what to do with that money once you receive it, so that you can actually have the skills to get out of financial difficulty once the magic starts working. So I really, really like his approach. So stop using magic to fix emerging problems and start using it to build your dream life. Use times of economic uncertainty to create new opportunities rather than cause problems. Work joyfully with magic as part of your spiritual discipline rather than as a necessary evil. Deploy strategic sorcery to kill your debt. Make offerings to help increase the flow of prosperity around you, and ditch old concepts and retrain your mind to make money in today's world. All for it, and it's very cool to see this very pretty gold-looking new edition. That's very cool. All right, let's move on to another book that caught my attention. This one's out next month, right? So December 30th. Little over a month to go before this actually reaches our bookshelves. Manifest with Astrology. I like the concept here. So the secret to your unique manifesting superpower. A viewer reached out to me recently asking me what I thought about the concept of astrology and how fatalistic it is, how it determines your future and that's what you get, kind of thing. And I suggested that actually maybe it's more helpful to think about astrology as an insight into the available energies, or the energies that we can expect, so that you can adapt the magic that you are in fact doing, so that you can turn things around in your favor, so that you're not precisely at the mercy of the stars. So I like this idea of manifesting with astrology, the secret to your unique manifesting superpower. In this book, Master Astrologer Debbie Frank shows you how to sync your manifesting practice with the power of the cosmos. This is astrology like you've never seen it before, deeply empowering, totally practical, and designed to help you create a life that lights you up inside. You'll discover how to align with your sun sign's power to discover your signature manifesting style, transform challenges into growth with tools for working with universal energies, work with planetary movements and lunar cycles to call in your desires, tap into your ascendant and midheaven to elevate how you attract and project, flow with the universe's energetic shifts from Mercury retrograde to Pluto transits, and then trust the higher intelligence of the cosmos and manifest from soul. When you start co-creating with the universe, things flow, you stop pushing and start receiving. You don't just manifest what you want, you align with what you're meant to be. That sounds nice, right? Looks like there's going to be an audiobook. Interesting. Okay, so also a Kindle and a paperback edition. There we go. Let's move on, folks. I have a new course for you. It's The Magic and Mysteries of Saturn, and that is going to be running on 2 subsequent Saturdays, Saturday 6th of December and Saturday 13th, I think it is. Is that right? I just need to check. Yes, Saturday 13th is the second part of this live online course. So yeah, I decided to do all of the planets, and we started with the sun this month, and that's going really well, and I'm really excited to go to do second class in a couple of days' time at the time of recording. Yeah, I feel like it makes sense to do the Magic and Mysteries of Saturn as the second course, as the second part of this series on planetary magic and mysteries, because December is the month of the Saturnalia. And I've made a video in the past about this idea that December is this very interesting month where you're kind of tightening your belt until the very end, where kind of you have this big blowout, right? So the big blowout is only really impactful and only really makes sense if it's been preceded by a time of attrition and a time of self-control and so on, right? So to have this kind of contrast is what makes sense to me, which is why I've made this course a 2-week course rather than a 3-week course, so that it really is just the beginning of December. Let me read to you the course description. In this 2-part live online course, we will reach out to the powers and entities that wield the binding, bounding, and severing properties of Saturn for the purpose of removing the negative or unhealthy influences and clutter that weigh us down, in order to move on lighter, more agile, better able to expand in desired directions, more centered, with better focus, self-control, and agency, right? So it's very much about getting rid of unwanted baggage, any influence in your life that's weighing you down, that's not just unnecessary, but maybe even harmful. So any toxic presence or whatever that might be, just to gently let go of that, so that you've got space for what you actually want in your life, right? So learn to connect with Saturnian entities, deities, and spirits, and grow to recognize the benefic aspects of this maligned area of human experience. Yeah, people tend to be afraid of Saturn and not particularly like Saturn. It's called one of the 2 great malefics in astrology, right? So to think about the positive aspects of Saturn here, and how it can be useful to engage with Cassiel, a Saturnian archangel able to help with depression, bringing inner balance and grounding. He'll teach you discipline and will help you to gently let go of unhealthy attachments that stand in the way of your greater good, right? So these might be addictions or just aspects of your life that aren't helpful. Intentionally manage your limitations by reinforcing or loosening the boundaries of your capacity for growth in certain areas. Create a consecrated Saturnian talisman designed to protect and remove unaligned energies. Receive the blessings of Kronos to enhance your own skills of manifestation. So manifestation is a big Saturnian thing, and we'll be talking about why that is in the course, and how you can use those energies to improve your manifesting powers. Develop a devotional practice that will help you bring order and structure and intentionality into your life. There we go. So it'll be 2 90-minute classes held over Zoom, and you will be expected, just like the course on the sun, you will be expected to have watched this YouTube video right over here, which is the first video that I did on the inner palace, right, where you're just entering the inner palace and establishing a protective boundary around that. So there we go. That is coming up on Saturday 6th of December, Sunday and Saturday 13th of December. If you are if you've already taken one of my courses, or if you're a member, a Foolish Fish member, do look out for a code, right, that I'm going to be sending in the next few hours, actually, to give you 25% off that. The full price of that course, which is $100, right? So that'll be $75 for members and for people who have taken the previous courses. There we go. Let's continue, folks, with news from Sphere and Sundry. There is a new batch, right? A new election. Which is the third decan of Leo, and it looks really, really exciting. So the idea is that this is what's the word I'm looking for? Not self-control. I'm full on in Saturn right now, aren't I? I need to think Sun. It's confidence, folks. It's ultimate self-confidence, and it's the appetite for success, and so it's. I think they're calling it the Banner. I think that's the name of it, or it might be one of the subgroups. I'm not sure. But it looks so cool. So let me see at this. This deacon is Mars ruled in every system you can splice or dice it, which is funny because fire, heat, and iron, martial things, are used for literal branding. Oh yeah, there we go. So if you've got a nice, if you've got a business that you want to really radiate, right? You want it to shine and to be very, very visible. Then this seems to be the right election for it, the right series of talismanic materials, and you can see what's available up here. Usually these talismans go out of stock very fast, although it does seem like there might be a joining list for any additional stuff. But yes, the usual colonia and bath salts, gorgeous bath salts, always from Sphere and Sundry, is so nice. Candles, tinctures, and of course the most powerful of their products, which is always their anointing oils. So do go and check all of that out, and check the full write-up, because it's great. It's a lot of fun, and it'll give you an idea of whether this is something that you want, and it probably is. There we go. So go and enjoy that. Links down in the description as always. This is a lovely tarot deck. Thank you so much, Thomas, for drawing my attention to it. Gaze upon the weathered marks and listen to the whispers of their narrative. Now, we weren't able to ascertain completely whether this included any artificial intelligence graphics, but I don't think it does. I honestly don't think it does. I might be wrong. You might have a different opinion, but it really does seem to be really nice, good stuff. I like the art style a lot. It's kind of dark. It's kind of raw, these I don't know. It feels primal. It feels elemental. I love this. I like it very, very much indeed. There we go. So I'm just scrolling through here so that you can see some of these cards and see the style of this deck. Let's scroll down a little bit to see the prices. So we're looking at Hong Kong dollars. Let me see if I can change that. No, I've got it in pound sterling. I don't think I can change that easily or without looking quite deep into how to do that. So sorry about that. It's saying about £18, so I'm going to say that's about maybe $30. Right. Early bird collector's edition is £26. So that would be, I'm going to say maybe $50, maybe 45, something like that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, just a really, really beautiful project. And let's see if the FAQ has got any, no, nothing, no details about artificial intelligence. Okay, what else do we have? Malpertuis.co store. So once again, thanks Thomas for this one. This store has got some pretty nice looking decks, but it's the which was the one that really drew my attention. Is this Chelsea Lenormand, which just looks so lovely to me. I like the style very, very much, and you've got the blue edition as well over here. I think it's gorgeous. I think it's really beautiful. I believe these are I'm nothing at all. I take it all back. But I just wanted to draw your attention to the store, to this shop, so that you can take a closer look and see if there's anything here that draws your attention. They look pretty nice to me. If I just click on this, I wonder if we can, yeah, just a few pictures, unfortunately. Yeah, there we go. All right, so that's the Malpertuis .co store. Possibly something for you guys. Then there's this one here, the Blood and Rust, the Misery Tarot, created by Publishing Goblin. And so let me show you the Misery Tarot. Did I get the wrong? I'd like to show you some pictures of this tarot. Why are the pictures not visible anymore? It looks very. I can tell you it looks very cool. I'll show you maybe a few stills from here. Come on, go away. Yeah, you'll be able to see for yourselves that it's a dark tarot, right? It's a yeah, very much horror themed tarot. So I'll let you go and click on the link in the description so that you can check out this full video in your own time. And see if the Blood and Rust, the Misery Tarot is one for you. There's a deluxe edition. Interesting. Why not? All right. And this Tarocchi Milanesi is one that who was reviewing this? Was it Benebel? Possibly. Not 100% sure. Gorgeous China-based restorer of historical decks, and I can tell you that all of these decks, and I've checked them all out, they are beautiful, folks. Absolutely gorgeous. This Minciate is just so lovely. You can see it over here. There we go. Beautiful restoration of these cards. And yeah, apparently they have a black core card stock. Very comfortable to shuffle. Very pleasant to touch. Yeah, just a really nice few decks. There we go. Another one over here. Let's see the Lombardi. Yeah, beautiful, aren't they gorgeous? So lovely. Yeah, really nice editions of these decks. So let's continue to news from the Philippines, and Robert Rubin, of course, leading the Philippine Tarot Convention. That is happening on November 22nd. So if you haven't got your tickets yet, it's time, folks. Definitely time. Go and check out this most important esoteric convention in the Philippines. Naturally, it's Marcus Katz is going to be there, and Gabriel Thoth, sure, and others. So yeah, very nice. And what else? Oh yeah, this was a nice t-shirt my friend Ricardo sent me. A lady punching a demon. Isn't that perfect? Yes, it's perfect. It's available in different colors and different sizes, of course, and this is through Marginal Prints. Now this is a shop that specializes in t-shirts with designs from literal medieval marginalia, excuse me. So yeah, from manuscripts, right? These kind of quirky little designs that you would be able to find on the margins of certain manuscripts, medieval manuscripts. It's a pretty cool one, and there were a few other designs that were also quite nice. Lady Knight on a dragon. Let's see if we can. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, they're nice, right? They're lovely. I think anyway. I'll show you the US. No. Come on. What is it going to be? America? No. Who knows? Or maybe United Kingdom. All right. Well, let's go with United Kingdom. Sorry if I can't find US dollars. £31. That's what, 45, maybe 50 US dollars, right? Something along those lines. And then finally, my board game of the week is Journeys Afar, the Ketsueki. And this is being hailed as a really nice, easy to get to the table adventure game. Now, anyone out there watching who's maybe played something like Gloomhaven or what was the other one? I forget its name, the one with the giant rats. Anyway, very long setup times and complicated setup times. And this one is supposed to be super quick to get to the table and a really nice engrossing adventure. So yeah, sure, I'm all for it. And it looks like fun. It looks really nice. It looks very pretty. It looks nicely illustrated. It looks like apparently the story is immersive and deep and exciting and enjoyable. I'm all for this, folks. I like the idea of a easy to get to the table adventure board game. Yeah, take me there. That's all good. There's no way I can afford this. Yep. The base game is $79. You can probably get like an all-in, you know, with fancy what do you call them, like resin figurines and little wooden tokens and stuff like that. Yeah, $259 naturally, but yeah, some of you might be absolutely into that for $79, and yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. There we go, folks. That's what I got for you for this week. Don't forget that if you'd like to have a one-to-one conversation with me, you can do that. There's links down in the description and also in the pinned comment. If you'd like to join me on a course, then there's the new course for next month that has been announced that I was telling you about a few moments ago, which is the Magic and Mysteries of Saturn. Yeah, if you'd like to support the channel, then the Patreon is the best way to do that. So thank you so much to everyone who already does support the channel. And if none of that is for you, then if you did enjoy the video, do please press the like button, because it really helps with the algorithm to spread the channel to other people who might enjoy what we talk about here. And subscribe if you haven't done so already. Apparently there's this thing called hype, and you have to kind of you know, at the underneath your screen, underneath my picture, what you're watching right now, there is things like subscribe and, you know, like and so on and so forth. But actually, if you can actually swipe that to the side, and there's more, and you can, some people, I can't see it yet, right? I don't have the hype button, but some people, some of you watching might have a hype button, in which case I'd really appreciate it if if you could hit that for me. That would really help the channel. So thank you so much for those of you who do any of that. There we are, folks. That's what I go for you for today. Do take care of yourselves. Do take care of each other. I'll see you very soon with another video. Bye bye.